Hi, I've got Pete Metz here with Vaughn Mortgage, and we're going to talk about how you can buy a home even though you own a home already. And there's different avenues, different strategies that we're going to talk about, because a lot of times we run into people that go, I really want to move, but I got to sell my house, or if I buy this house, it's just really confusing. And there's ways that we can make that work. Mm-hmm. Pete's got a lending way to do it.
Yeah,
strategy.
There's multiple strategies.
There's multiple strategies.
Yeah.
And then also from a real estate side, I have strategies too that can help you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about yours first.
Yeah. So the big question is, what comes first? Do I sell the house first and then buy, or do I buy and then sell?
Right.
Right. That's the question, because if you want to buy first and then sell, well, if you buy first and then you sell, then it's like, how do I afford that? Right. But if I sell my property first, what happens if I don't find a house?
Right.
Or something like that. So that's where you come in to help with some of those strategies. So it's like, I have a bunch of equity in this house, in my primary residence.
Okay.
And I need a down payment, or I need help to buy this next house, whether you're upgrading or downgrading.
Right.
So what we're talking about is the term bridge. We're bridging the gap from the equity you have in your current house to the equity you have in the new house. How do you bridge that gap and get that equity into the new house with making it as seamless as possible to where it's easy as possible?
Easy as possible.
Right? There's multiple ways to do that.
Sure.
My recommendation, if someone is looking to buy in the next 2 to 3 years, whether you're looking to upgrade or downgrade, get an equity line of credit immediately.
Right.
That will help you, especially if you don't have the savings and you want to use the equity in your home to go to the next house. Get a line of credit. And the reason why, I'm going to explain why. If you get an equity line of credit right now, it's your primary residence. And B, no one's going to charge you points to get that equity line.
Right.
And C, you don't actually have to pay interest on the equity until you're using it.
Right. Just don't use it
until you use it. Just have it available, right?
Right.
Let's say you did not do that, and you have, let's say, $200,000 that you want to put down on this new house. But how do you do this all at the same time?
Right.
Most sellers will not let you buy the new house if you need to sell your house to get the equity out.
Right.
Right. They're not going to do it. They want you to buy their house non-contingent.
Right.
Which means that you need to be able to buy the house without selling your house. That's a big problem, right?
Right.
So if you have the equity line, if you have the equity line of credit, you just put the $200,000 down. I help you exclude this mortgage payment that you're selling, and we can talk about that, but I help you with a bridge strategy to exclude the payment. You put the money down, I qualify you on this new house. Now, if you did not get the equity line of credit, this is what's going to happen. You can get, they call it a bridge loan, you get a bridge loan. And this type of bridge loan, because you have the house picked out, you're getting the equity out of your house because you're going to pay that equity loan off. They know because it's only a temporary fix.
Right.
They're going to charge you a couple points to get it. So it's going to be more expensive.
Right.
That's my point.
Yeah. Yeah. The other way that works is you come to Freddie and I, we list your home at market, we get it in escrow. The problem with that is you don't know
where your house is, where you're going to
where
buy
your
a house.
next house is going to be.
You don't want to be homeless.
Right. Right. So we have to write in the contract, and the buyer has to be willing to do this, is let you look for,
give you time to find
to find that house.
And if you don't find it,
then you can cancel the contract. You stay in control of your sale.
Yeah.
It's trickier. We can do it. It is not ideal. It's better if you have a better financial plan than that. Now we do it. I'm going to say we do it more often than we like. But
and why is that?
I think people just don't really understand it. They find a house they really like. Occasionally, we can find a seller that's willing to wait for them because they may have a friendship or they may have rapport, or maybe the seller is of the house that's being bought wants more time. They're not under pressure like to just get out. And maybe you're paying a premium for their house to put in a higher offer to buy the time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different ways around it. It's really important that the contract is written very specifically and negotiated from a place of extreme knowledge because you don't want to get stuck.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more. So if you have questions, you'll want to talk to Freddie and I about it, and we actually have to sit down and make a plan.
I think this brings up most sellers. Like I look at for my example, anytime I've ever sold a house, it's been, hey, I think I need to sell my house. And within 30 days, I sell my house, right?
Right.
Well, instead of doing that, 2 years, 3 years, do I need to sell my house? I might need to sell my house.
Right.
That's a great time to start talking to Wayne and maybe a lender to help you with that strategy, because the prepared, you're going to pay a lot less.
Right. If you're prepared.
You're prepared. And Wayne will help you get prepared.
Absolutely.
For that next transition.
Well, the other thing, too, is you want to, if you know you're going to be selling in a year or 2 or 3, you really want to take a look at the maintenance of your house because that can become a problem when you go to sell. So there's certain things you want to do and there's certain things you may want to hold off on. I've seen people go out and they go, oh, I got to have a pool. They dig a pool, and then 3 years later they got to move. And the appraisal only gives them $10,000 to $15,000.
Right. They don't give them dollar for dollar.
No, not even dollar for dollar. It's like buying an RV. It's going to depreciate.
It's like solar.
Yeah, and that blows my mind.
It's like solar.
Yeah, so you spend $60,000 on solar. You're only going to get $10,000, $15,000 of equity on it, even though it lowers the utility payments. I mean, it makes the house awesome for the next person.
Right.
But you're going to lose money on it.
That's why, Wayne, when you have a buyer, you help them find a place with solar.
we do our best. Or if somebody wants a pool, find a house with a pool.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
And don't put one in yourself unless that's just what you want to do, because that's a luxury item. That's a lifestyle choice. And that's the way the appraisers look at it. So that's kind of, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
And our main thing with, helping you make that transition from wherever you're living, either moving up, moving down, moving sideways, moving out. There's a lot of things to talk about and consider, and you need an expert from the lending side if you're going to be doing loans, and also from the real estate side and the tax side. We want to build a little team here to make sure that you're in total control. You're not doing anything, that may have consequences that you're not prepared for, right? And things do happen. The other thing, too, is we deal with a lot of older people that are downsizing either to a smaller home, different communities. We know all the communities here. We're working with people now that are actually downsizing, going into assisted living and memory care. Say a partner needs memory care. Well, you have to have money. That most people have to tap their equity. Word of advice, if you're young, go out and get long-term care if you're young and you can qualify for it, because
it's huge.
It's huge. It's totally huge. Yeah. It will save your assets in the future as you get older, maybe your family. There's a lot of reasons for it. Anyway, you may want to take a look at that as a side note.
Yeah.
But you want to be working with a team of people that can help you build a great financial future of stability and wealth.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming by, Pete. And if anybody has any questions, please reach out to Pete. Pete, what's your phone number at Vaughn Mortgage?
VaughnMortgage.com. Check us out, 530-221-7700. That's my phone number. Give us a call.
Yeah, there'll be information around somewhere around it. Anyway, thanks for coming by.